There's an old Irish saying that says, "May the road rise to meet you." And somebody sent me another version of it this week, and it said, that means that life has been too hard, and maybe you need a season where things aren't that bad. And that really struck me, because that's the point of this foundation, is to help people who need a leg up. If their mind is off, if their body is off, or their spirit is off, we want to come up with ways to help that.
Feels good to see the world getting loose. Feels good to see the world getting loose. I don't know about you, Sack Noel. I don't know about you, Phenom. I don't know about you, White Shadow. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Welcome to Ocean City, Maryland, and welcome to the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series. For the next 8 days, this beach transforms into the home of the biggest and longest-running beach tennis event in the United States. The world's best athletes have arrived to battle for ITF ranking points, championship titles, and beach tennis glory. This year's series features Elite BT50 and BT200 events, along with the first ever week in the United States to host for ITF J100 junior tournaments. Whether you're watching from the sand here in Ocean City or joining us from around the world, you're about to experience world-class competition. This is the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series, and it starts right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ocean City, Maryland for our second semifinal of the day. This is a men's semifinal. Winner will move on. Let's go down to the sand and let's meet our players. First, ranked number 85. Number 85 in the world. From Brazil, Ricardo. His playing partner, currently ranked 69th in the world, 19 years old, from Brazil. Say hello to Mateus UG. Their opponents, currently ranked 139 in the world, and winners of the first BT50 tournament 2 days ago here in Ocean City. 17-year-old from Italy. Give it up for Alex Acciarelli. And his playing partner, former #1 ranked player in the world, 5-time world champion from Italy, the legend himself, the maestro, Alessandro Calbucci. This will be a best 2 out of 3 set semifinal, with the third set being a 10-point super tiebreak if we get there. We are ready to get underway with Eduardo Fonsacci, as we call him, here in Ocean City. First point coming up, men's semifinal. Backhand side return by Adjarelli. And that's going to sail out. So the wind has shifted. The players for the last 3 days have been competing in different tournaments here in Ocean City, and they're used to the wind coming from the opposite side. So having to make a little bit of an adjustment now. What was the advantageous side yesterday is not today. So Fonsacci and Yuji serving with the wind at their back. Got a nice exchange here to start things off as Calbucci gets a touch on the paddle. Down in the sand goes Calbucci, but he's back up on his feet. And what an exchange we got. Second point of the match. And Calbucci, a nice dig out there on the defensive side. Now taking it up high to the corner. And it's out, but just barely. What a point all the way around. Fonsacci, Yuji, Adjarelli, Calbucci, showing us what professional beach tennis is all about. 30 love. As Fonsacci gets aggressive on the approach, sends it out, and that's the first points for the Italian, Adjarelli and Calbucci. Almost a 30-year age gap for the Italians between Calbucci and Adjarelli. Alessandro Calbucci, the legend, at 46 years old. His playing partner, 17. Calbucci challenging him with overhead pressure. Fonsacci finally gave in. So break opportunity here for the Italians, Calbucci, Adjarelli. This is a rematch, folks, of the semifinal in the first tournament this week, the BT50 #1. Where Calbucci and Adjarelli were victorious, not just in the semifinal, but they went on to win the entire tournament. And they're off to an early lead here. 1-0 off the break as Adjarelli and Calbucci take care of business there, and it set the tone. We are early in this men's semifinal with Calbucci Adjarelli leading 1-0. So now the serve moves over to the north side of the court with the wind at the back, although the wind not super strong, but still a factor. Alessandro Calbucci serving at 1-0. And that one's going to sail along. Again, we were talking about that wind at the back. It's an adjustment these players have to make because all week long they've been playing on that north side of the court with the understanding that they have the wind as a backboard. They can use that wind to their advantage, but now they have to shift gears a bit, reorientate into the wind from the other side of the court. Love 15. And maybe a little confusion there as Yuji was, I think maybe thought that ball was going to go out. Called Fontash off. Fontash takes the shot into the net. 15 all. As that one sails wide, 30-15. Great to see Alessandro Calbucci come to Ocean City, Maryland. This guy is a legend of the game. Good to see him kind of at this point in his career, not so focused on world championships and being #1 in the world anymore, but really more focused on getting out and playing, having a good time, tutoring the next generation of beach tennis players like his partner here, Alex Agiarelli, the 17-year-old. But he's still got plenty of game, folks, plenty of game, even at age 46. Break opportunity here for Fontash and Yuji. Yes, and it clips the line. As the lob goes up, clips that line. We are tied at 40 all. It's a golden point. Next point wins the game. Will it be a 2-game cushion here for the Italians? Or will Fontash and Yuji tie us up at 1? Calbucci from the center, taking it up high. Fontash going in for the kill, and it's long. And an unfortunate miss there for Eduardo Fonsaci gives the game to Calbucci and Agiarelli. They lead 2 games to love here, men's semifinal. We are early in the first set. Serve will now switch over to Mateus Yuji, the 19-year-old from Brazil. Serving at love 2. Big serve, and watch this young man serve. He has got a lot of rip. He's got a cannon. Backhand side return by Calbucci. Agiarelli going cross angle. Agiarelli going to let that one go long. 15 all. Remember Randy Johnson, the pitcher, and the cannon he had, the rocket arm? That's kind of what Yuji has as well. As the serve is up. Big time serve. 30-15. And a friendly bounce off the net. So that goes the way of Fontash and Yuji. So they're in the driver's seat now at 40-15 to hold serve and get on the board for the first time in this one and inch this set to 1 game, make it a 1-game set. Trying to stay close. You don't want to relinquish any real estate, too much real estate from the Italians. It's been a good battle between these teams this week. And Calbucci into the net. So Fontash and Yuji are on the board for the first time. It's now a 2 games to love lead, or 2 games to 1 lead rather, for Agiarelli and Calbucci. You're watching men's semifinal action live from Ocean City, Maryland. So now we get first look at the 17-year-old Italian Alex Agirelli on the serve, leading 2-1. First set. Agirelli far backhand side return there, back by Fonsacci. Fonsacci from the middle. There's Agirelli able to answer. Agirelli, he's kind of all over the place, up and back. That's what you want to be. Quick and nimble on the feet, but that Yuji is going to go in. Yuji overhead inside the line. I love 15. And Fonsacci just lingering in that forecourt, waiting for the pop-up, and that's what he does. He springs to it, pops it down with authority. I love 30. Agirelli serving into the wind. And that bounce goes the way of Yuji. Friendly, nothing that the Italians could do there. Love 40. Triple break opportunity here for the Brazilians to tie this one up at 2 games apiece. Remember, these teams met earlier this week in the semifinals of the first tournament, with the Italians Calbucci and Agirelli victorious. Fonsacci and Yuji looking for a little revenge here. Agirelli serves it up. Fonsacci is there. Little touch play around the net, but Calbucci able to answer, gets back into his default position. Calbucci going to push back. He's going to send them back to the baseline this time, and Fonsacci is able to cover the ground. Oh, friendly bounce off the net. Or no, it did not go over there, just right over. And players are now on their opposite sides. Nice adjustment. Going up, stretching is Yuji. Yuji now taking a cross angle back over to Calbucci, up to the baseline, and it's good! Alessandro Calbucci. Brilliant touch to keep his team in the game. It's 30-40. So they set the plan now at 30-40. Service up, and it's a service ace. Agirelli brings the heat, wins, he needed it. It's 40 all, game point, and what's what we call the golden point. Next point will win the game. It's going to be either a 3-1 lead for the Italians, or we'll be tied up at 2 all in the first set. Agirelli serves it out. Yuji on the return. Fonsacci going high. Somehow dug out there, save. Oh! And it was a brilliant save for Agirelli. But Fonsacci, the Brazilian, pops it home. We are tied at 2 games all. Men's semifinal number 1 here in Ocean City, Maryland. On a beautiful Tuesday. The sun is out. We have a nice breeze. And we've got great beach tennis action here on center court. 2 games apiece here, men's semifinal, first set. And Fonsach, that's the chip and charge. Serve in, forces the high return, and he comes and takes it himself on the third. Textbook play by Eduardo Fonsacchi. As they wisely let that one go. Goes up a bit too high, catches the wind, and we are tied at 15 all. Look at that exchange. A bit of everything there. Big offensive aggression and then brilliant defense. And the Italians dodged a bullet there, as that could have easily gone the way of Fonsach and UG. 15-30. Calbucci just mishandled that one. Very rare that you see that. It takes us to 30 all. Wow, what an exchange. There's the Italians with the brilliant defensive play. Fonsach putting down offensive heat, but the Italians able to ward it off, ultimately putting it down. Break opportunity here, trying to get the break and take that 3-2 lead. This is a close one here in this men's semifinal. Just like the first time these teams met a couple of days ago. Calbucci trying to put it down, but saved back by Fonsach. Fonsach able to get back to the baseline in time. Oh, and a miscommunication by the Brazilians. Works the way of Alessandro Calbucci and Adjurelli. They lead 3-2 here. Set number 1, men's semifinal in Ocean City, Maryland.
There's an old Irish saying that says, "May the road rise to meet you." And somebody sent me another version of it this week, and it said, that means that life has been too hard and maybe you need a season where things aren't that bad. And that really struck me, because that's the point of this foundation, is to help people who need a leg up. If their mind is off, if their body is off, or their spirit is off, we want to come up with ways to help that.
Feels good to see the world getting loose. Feels good to see the world getting loose. I don't know about you, Sack Noel. I don't know about you, Phenom. I don't know about you, White Shadow. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Welcome to Ocean City, Maryland, and welcome to the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series. For the next 8 days, this beach transforms into the home of the biggest and longest-running beach tennis event in the United States. The world's best athletes have arrived to battle for ITF ranking points, championship titles, and beach tennis glory. This year's series features Elite BT50 and BT200 events, along with the first ever week in the United States to host for ITF J100 junior tournaments. Whether you're watching from the sand here in Ocean City or joining us from around the world, you're about to experience world-class competition. This is the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series, and it starts right now.
We're back in action here on center court with the Italians leading 3-2. And an impressive point here to start this 6th game of the first set. Fonsacci reaching over on the windmill put-away attempt. Now Azzarelli's there. Azzarelli with a rocket overhead. 15-love. Calbucci needed to wipe his sunglasses down there a bit. 15-love. 6th game of this first set. The Italians leading 3-2. Winners of the first BT50 tournament here in Ocean City 2 days ago. And they're trying to go 2 for 2. And that is just out. 15 all. So Alessandro Calbucci, again, at this stage of his career, 46 years old. He's not so much about becoming #1 in the world or winning world titles anymore. He just wants to kind of enjoy his twilight of his beach tennis life here. So that one sails wide. 15-30. And he's doing cool things. He still enjoys the game. He still enjoys the competition. He's keeping himself in shape. And he's tutoring the younger players like this young Alex Azzarelli. Already won a tournament day. This week is the first time they've played competitively together, and they already have 1 tournament under their belt this week. This could be 2. We'll find out if they can pull this out. We'll know in a few hours, as the championship will be played here tonight. Oh, somehow dug out there by Yuji. Youth is a brilliant play by Mateos Yuji. Goes cross angle, follows that up. That's pretty ambitious play there by Mateos Yuji, but that's just an indicator of the level that these players play at. Shot that most normal folks would never even attempt. It's just kind of something that they do at this level. And Yuji, he's got the power and the touch. Trying to extend that lead by 2 games. Fonsacci is there, but dug out there by Calbucci, and a nice offensive play. And easy put down by Alessandro Calbucci. They lead 4-2 here on center court in this men's semifinal. So the Italians looking strong, but it's never over till it's over, especially when you have players like Fonsacci and Yuji on the other side of the net. So we've got a good one to start things off here. Men's semifinal, the first men's semifinal of the day. We're kind of teeter-tottering back and forth. We had the women's semi to start things off. We've got the men's semi now. We're going to go back to a women's semifinal next here on center court, and then we'll go back to the final men's semi. The 2 championship matches in this tournament, it'll be the ladies' championship followed by the men's championship for the final match of the night. Mateos Yuji, 69th ranked player in the world, serving it up. Azzarelli, friendly bounce off the net there, stays in, and Fonsacci doesn't even go after it. Calbucci with the quick hands. He makes it look so effortless, too. Just kind of casually sticks his paddle out there. Yeah. I mean, that requires quick reflexes. Calbucci, so experienced. He just kind of knew that was coming, knew where to put his paddle. Big serve there, ties us up at 15 all. Service error, 15-30. Calbucci tries to go over the head, but that is going to sail long. 30 all. And that is just long. Break opportunity here for Agiarelli and Calbucci to further extend that lead to 3 games then, if they can get this point, 30-40. Oh, right idea by Calbucci, but just too much juice on that one, especially with the wind at his back. So that takes us to 40 all, golden point. Somebody's going to win the game on this point. Will it be a service hold? Will it be a break? Ball is high. Calbucci's there to answer. Agiarelli, a little shallow dropper. Calbucci cross ankle. Down to the sand goes Fonsage. Fonsage, defensive play, keeps the ball in. Saved back in there by Agiarelli. Yuji now putting it away. Calbucci's there. Oh! The best point of the match so far. And the Brazilians pull within 1. It's a 4 games to 3 lead here on center court. Agiarelli and Calbucci in control at the moment, but we've got a good one brewing here. Set number 1, men's semifinal.
Feels good to see the world getting right. I don't know about you, Sack Noel. I don't know about you, Phenom. I don't know about you, White Shadow. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you.
So as players have switched sides, we are back in action on center court with Alex Agiarelli, the 17-year-old from Italy, ranked 139 in the world. He's going to be serving it up, leading 4 games to 3 here in this first set. It's a best 2 out of 3 set semifinal. If we get to the 3rd set, it's a 10-point super tiebreaker, not a full set. We'll talk more about that if we get there. But Agiarelli and Calbucci now, a 30-year age difference between these two partners. They're in the lead at the moment at 4-3. Serve is up. Backhand return there by Fonsage. An aggressive return. Love 15. Serve in. Dug out there by Yuji. Yuji now. From the center is Calbucci. Up high. Some kind of shallow touch play now. They're going to try to see who's going to break first. Mixing up the speed is Agiarelli, and that could have gone really bad for him, but it actually worked in his favor this time, as I think that little bit of change of pace kind of threw Yuji off. And of course, you had the wind that was slowing the ball down as well. 15 all. $15-30. As that one sails wide, 30 all. And there it is, Calbucci stepping in to close that one out. And here we go, 40-30. It hangs on the paddle of Alex Agiarelli right now on the serve. So chance here for the Italians to go up 5-3. They'd be in the driver's seat for the set. As it serves up. Little touch, shallow toucher. Yuji is there. Calbucci now. Yuji. Oh, and Yuji goes in for the kill and dumps one into the net. Wishing he could get that one back because now it's 5-3. Calbucci and Agiarelli leading here in the first set. They are one game away from taking set number one. Very reminiscent to what we saw in the first semifinal when these two teams met 3 days ago. Or was it even three? It was 2 days ago. Wow. It's insane to think about that. So Fonsac trying to stay alive in this first set. Nice defensive plays. Calbucci's there on the windmill from the center. He's just kind of, they're just kind of milking the center, forcing Yuji back in, not giving him the angle play. Oh, and Agiarelli takes a look at his partner, was maybe expecting him to give him a call. I didn't see the call. It's out. 15 all. Backhand side return there by Calbucci. Stretching is Agiarelli. Easy put down by Fonsac. He can really get up there. So Eduardo Fonsac, Mateus Yuji down 3-5 in this set. They are serving to stay in it. Do not want to go down one set. Do not want to go down by a set in to the Italians. Serve in. Backhand punch there by Calbucci. There's Agiarelli up high. And this one's going to sail long. 30 all. Forehand return there by Agiarelli. Calbucci just casually kind of putting it down the middle, not trying to do too much. He's just playing for position here, but there's Yuji on that overhead. So dangerous when he can connect with it. And it's 40-15. And Agirelli puts one into the net. So that is a game back for Fonsach and Yuji. They pull within one here in set number one. It is a close one in this men's semifinal. Players will change sides. And then we'll see if Agirelli and Calbucci can serve out for the set. More action coming up live
Irish
from
saying
Ocean
that
City,
says,
Maryland.
"May the
You're
road
watching the
rise to meet you."
2026
And somebody
Maryland
sent me
Beach
another
Tennis Open.
version of
This
it
is
this
the
week, and it
BT50
said,
number 2.
That means that life has been too hard and maybe you need a season where things aren't that bad. And that really struck me because that's the point of this foundation, is to help people who need a leg up. If their mind is off, if their body is off, or their spirit is off, we want to come up with ways to help that.
Feels good to see the world getting loose. Feels good to see the world getting loose. I don't know about you, Sack Noel. I don't know about you, Phenom. I don't know about you, White Shadow. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Welcome to Ocean City, Maryland, and welcome to the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series. For the next 8 days, this beach transforms into the home of the biggest and longest-running beach tennis event in the United States. The world's best athletes have arrived to battle for ITF ranking points, championship titles, and beach tennis glory. This year's series features Elite BT50 and BT200 events, along with the first ever week in the United States to host for ITF J100 junior tournaments. Whether you're watching from the sand here in Ocean City or joining us from around the world, you're about to...
Back in action here on center court with Calbucci. Agirelli trying to serve out for the first set. And that's a good start as Agirelli closes out that point. Aggressive push towards the net. Looking back 2 days ago when these two teams faced each other in the semifinal, it was a thrilling 3-setter. Oh, and Yuji just trying to lock on. He thought maybe the wind was going to push that one out, but it lands in. Calbucci, Agirelli, they're 2 points away from claiming the first set. Oh, beautiful touch play. Oh, not quite. Calbucci, I thought maybe that was going to sneak over, but just an incredible angle by the Brazilians. (30-15). And 30-all as Agirelli shot into the net. So this is where it's critical. It's 30-all. Calbucci, Agirelli leading 5-4. But they can't risk, they've got to close out. They don't want to risk the break here and tie this thing up at 5 apiece. And that one's up and well outside. So that is the opportunity right now. Calbucci, Agirelli at 40-30. Set point. Calbucci serves. Forehands out return there by Yuji. Little touch play back by Fonsach. And it's out, and that is first set in the books. The Italians, Alessandro Calbucci and Alex Agirelli. They take the first set 6 6-4 here in this men's semifinal. This is looking very familiar, folks, to what we saw 2 days ago. Let's see how the Brazilians respond in set number 2. More action live from Ocean City coming up here in just a minute. You're watching the BT50 number 2 as part of the 2026 Maryland Beach Tennis Open.
Irish saying that says, may the road rise to meet you. And somebody sent me another version of it this week, and it said, that means that life has been too hard, and maybe you need a season where things aren't that bad. And that really struck me, because that's the point of this foundation, is to help people who need a leg up. If their mind is off, if their body is off, or their spirit is off, we want to come up with ways to help that.
Feels good to see the world getting loose. Feels good to see the world getting loose. I don't know about you, Sack Noel. I don't know about you, Phenom. I don't know about you, like Shadow. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Welcome to Ocean City, Maryland, and welcome to the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series. For the next 8 days, this beach transforms into the home of the biggest and longest-running beach tennis event in the United States. The world's best athletes have arrived to battle for ITF ranking points, championship titles, and beach tennis glory. This year's series features Elite BT50 and BT200 events, along with the first ever week in the United States to host for ITF J100 junior tournaments. Whether you're watching from the sand here in Ocean City or joining us from around the world, you're about to experience world-class competition. This is the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series, and it starts right now.
All right, so I want to welcome all of you tuning in around the world on the stream, courtesy of I Do Live Streaming. I'm Alex Corner, the voice of beach tennis from Los Angeles, California, and we are just getting ready to start the second set of this men's semifinal, number one here in Ocean City, Maryland. And it is a very familiar scene as these two teams faced each other 2 days ago in the semifinal of the very first BT50 here in Maryland, and with a very similar result. And I just want to share that with you. So 2 days ago, Calbucci and Agiarelli faced Wonsach and Yuji. They took the first set back then 6-3. Then in the second, the Brazilians came back 7-5 to force the 10-point super tiebreaker. And then in that 10-point super tiebreak, it was all Calbucci Agiarelli steamrolling to the victory, 10-1 in the third set super tiebreak. But there was a change of pace between sets 1 and 2 that did force the match to go to a third set. Today, Calbucci and Agiarelli once again take the first set, this time 6-4. So, will there be a change in momentum in set number 2? Will the Brazilians have what it takes to find that momentum and come back and force a third set super tiebreaker once again? We shall see. Second set coming up right now here in Ocean City. So here we go. Mateus Yuji serving up to start the second set. Love 15. So a quick love 30 here for the Italians. Trying to just pick right up where they left off. So far for Team Brazil, it's been self-inflicted on the first 2 points of this set. And there's a big serve by Yuji. Hitting the way we know he's capable of hitting on those big serves. He's got a big overhead smash. But 2 service errors already in this game, and that's a quick love 15-40 break opportunity for the Italians, Calbucci and Agiarelli. Calbucci holding things off as the Ocean City Air Force is here. One of the signatures of this location, the Ocean City Air Force, Seagull Patrol, making their presence felt. And brilliant play over the head of Agiarelli. That's going to go up and out. So the first game of the second set goes to Calbucci and Agiarelli. That's the start they wanted, as the players will change sides, and the Italians now will be on the south side of the court with the wind in their face. right, so trying to keep the momentum going here. Oh, and that was the 1-2 punch setup there. Agiarelli did what he needed to do. Calbucci came in, just mishandled it. Love 15. And it's good. 15 all. And there's the big serve from Agiarelli, 30-15. So great to see Alessandro Calbucci joining us here in Ocean City, Maryland. Legend of the game. He's played on the biggest stages in the world for the sport of beach tennis. Serve up. Oh, just a brilliant return there by Yuji. Little chopper of a return. Drops shallow. Agiarelli, as fast as he is, couldn't get to it. 30 all. Oh, and Calbucci going for the overhead smash. Frames one, and that gives a break opportunity here for Fonsach and Yuji. They were broken in the first game rather of this second set, and now they have a chance to return that favor. 30-40. And they are exposed, and that's exactly what's going to happen. We are tied at 1 game apiece here in set number 2. Remember, folks, let's see if history repeats itself. 2 days ago, Calbucci Agiarelli take the first set, but the Brazilians force the third set super tiebreak 7-5 in the second. That'd be interesting, just to make it exciting. Yes, that one up over the head and in. Love 15. Yes, putting it down, and it's good. Yuji. Backhands out return there by Agiarelli. Calbucci going in for the kill. Say back by Fonsach. Fonsach making Calbucci stretch. Up high to the corner. Yuji's there, but Calbucci's able to read it this time. Little cross angle. Oh, and it was the right idea for Agiarelli, but he just did not have enough to get over the net. Unfriendly bounce there for the Italians. 30-15. Brazilians, Fonsach and Yuji, the number 1 seeds in the tournament. Calbucci Agiarelli are actually the number 4 seeds. That's based on world ranking points, so it's a little misleading because of Alessandro Calbucci's current world rank, because he hasn't been playing a ton of competitive tournaments. Really is not representative towards his experience and skill. Oh, that was good pressure there by Fonsach, but just not enough. Mistimed that, put away, and we are tied at 30 all.
Fonsage putting with the big put down. Overhead smash. Now they have a chance to hold serve here and take the lead in set number 2 at 40-30. Down a set, but a chance to make a statement here and put pressure on the Italians. Friendly bounce off the net. Calbucci's able to handle that one with ease. Calbucci there. Fonsage out of position, but Yuji's able to cover it. Now from the opposite side, Yuji is there. And Agiarelli pops it home. And that's going to force the 40-all golden point. So we are tied at 1 game apiece in the second. We are tied at 40-all in this third game. That means next point wins, and one of these teams will snag the 2-1 lead and hold the momentum, at least for the moment, here in set number 2. Fonsage serves up. Calbucci's there to answer. Calbucci smashing home, but Fonsage is there on the defensive play, crossing over. It's Agiarelli. Agiarelli there, but Calbucci from the opposite side. Hey, Alessandro Calbucci puts it down, and there they take the 2-1 lead off the break. Calbucci and Agiarelli leading 1-0 and 2-1 here in set number 2. And an unsportsmanlike code violation for sending the ball into the referee's tent. I'll tell you, if you're gonna smash the ball, there's a lot of places to smash it, but don't smash it into the referee's tent. That's not a good idea. Probably welcoming that
says, "May the road rise to meet
that
you."
code
and
violation.
Somebody sent me another version of it this week.
I mean, personally,
and
if it was me, I might have sent it the other side of the beach.
Life has been too hard, and maybe you need a season where things aren't that bad. And that really struck me, because that's the point of this foundation, is to help people who need a leg up. If their mind is off, if their body is off, or their spirit is off, we want to come up with ways to help that.
Feels good to see the world getting loose. Feels good to see the world getting loose. I don't know about you, Sack Noel. I don't know about you, Phenom. I don't know about you, White Shadow. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Welcome to Ocean City, Maryland, and welcome to the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series. For the next 8 days, this beach transforms into the home of the biggest and longest-running beach tennis event in the United States. The world's best athletes have arrived to battle for ITF ranking points, championship titles, and beach tennis glory. This year's series features elite BT50 and BT200 events, along with the first ever week in the United States to host for ITF J100 junior tournaments. Whether you're watching from the sand here in Ocean City or joining us from around the world, you're about to experience world-class competition. This is the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series, and it starts right.
We are back on center court here live. Alex Corner, the voice of beach tennis, bringing you men's semifinal number 1 with Alessandro Calbucci, Alex Agiarelli, the number 4 seeds in the tournament, leading 1-0 and 2-1 here in set number 2. They will be serving. It'll be the maestro, Alessandro Calbucci. After that break of serve in the last game, now has a chance to hold and extend that lead to 2 games. And the shot was called out. Yuji was kind of like, what? What are you talking about? 15 love. Backhand side return by Fonsach. Fonsach locking in, putting pressure down. Fonsach once again. There's Adjarelli, and the 17-year-old sends one into the body of Mateus Yuji. And you can tell the frustration is growing for the Brazilians. They're handling themselves, but it is frustrating. They felt that they had the opportunity and just kind of let a few things slip away, but it's still early in the second set. There we go, and Yuji puts it down into the body of Calbucci. And that ball sails out, 30-all. Oh, over the head of Calbucci. That's a smart play there by Fonsach just to feather the ball up just out of the reach of the 5-time world champion. And now a break opportunity at 30-40. Up high, up into the air, getting blown back by the wind. Oh, and Fonsach pounced on that one. So that is a great response by the Brazilians at the changeover. Frustrated, they sent one into the referee's tent, earned themselves a code violation, but they came out in this after the changeover, responded well, got the break. We are tied at 2-all in the second set. Big serve, return into the net, 15-love. $15-all. Overhead smash into the net. 30-15. And nice pressure there by Team Brazil. It's 40-15. Opportunity to seize the lead here in the second set. So maybe when you vent that frustration, not endorsing smashing the ball, but something definitely changed as soon as the Brazilians earned that code violation, and now all of a sudden they're playing at another level. The serve is up. Forehand side return there by Calbucci. Calbucci from the center. No, Fonsach steps in and takes it instead. And that's easy pickings there for Adjarelli. The young Italian, the teenager, playing with a legend. Serve is up. Oh, just out. Not by much. So that takes us to a very interesting moment here at 2-all, 40-all, golden point. Can Calbucci Adjarelli get the break here? That would be a big moment to try to diffuse some of this quick momentum that the Brazilians have. Serve is up. Dug out there by Adjarelli. That's going to sail long. And Team Brazil, Fonsach and Yuji have seized the lead in set number 2. They lead 3-2 as players will change sides. We got a good one here, folks. Starting to look very similar to 2 days ago. We'll see what happens. More action from the men's semifinal coming up here in just a moment on center court in Ocean City, Maryland.
Feels good to see the world getting loose. Feels good to see the world getting loose. I don't know about you, Sack Noel. I don't know about you, Phenom. I don't know about you, White Shadow. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Welcome to Ocean City, Maryland, and welcome to the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series. For the next 8 days, this beach transforms into the home of the biggest and longest-running beach tennis event in the United States. The world's best athletes have arrived to battle for ITF ranking points, championship titles, and beach tennis glory. This year's series features Elite BT50 and BT200 events, along with the first ever week in the United States to host for ITF J100 junior tournaments. Whether you're watching from the sand here in Ocean City or joining us from around the world, you're about to experience world-class competition. This is the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series, and it starts right now.
Two serving three. And Yuji sends that one all the way over to court number 6. 15 love. No matter how hard you hit it, somehow the Brazilians find a way to get it back. And finally, Adjurelli's like, what do I have to do to put the ball away? But he's able to do it. 30 love. Massive overhead pressure there. The Brazilians just kept keeping the ball back in play. Beautiful defensive digs. And ultimately, the Italians were successful on that point. 30 love. One-two punch for Calbucci. And that's how it's done, folks. That's when you're drawing the X's and O's for the beach tennis plays. That's the most classic right there. Big serve, force the high return, partner covers, and closes in on the middle for the put away. Yeah, just a big ripping serve there. Adjurelli does what he needs to do, and we are tied up at 3 games all in the second set. Love 15 off the service error. And Fonsage going up for that overhead smash into the net. The love 30. Scary to throw it up high on Fonsage. He can really get some elevation and put that ball down with authority. But we've seen him miss a couple here recently. Fonsage serves. Calbucci's there. The cross. Oh, that's just a heads-up play. Alessandro Calbucci with the awareness. He saw Fonsage trying to go aggressive in the middle, and just a beautiful cross angle into the open space. 4 break opportunities here for Calbucci and Agirelli to take control in the second set. Let's see if they can capitalize here. Serve is up. Little touch play, taking it high. Calbucci, instead of smashing, he's going for the lob, and that one is a put away for Fonsac. 15-40, still break opportunity for the Italians. Service up, Calbucci at the forehand time return. Calbucci locking in. No, he's going to take it up high once again. Fonsac there to answer on the windmill to the baseline. It's out. Oh, so close there for the Italians. They could taste that 4-3 lead, but they're going to have to wait at least another point. Fonsac serving it up at 30-40. Backhand side return there. Calbucci from the middle. Fonsac there. A little touch play by Calbucci. Answered back by Fonsac. Calbucci's there once again. Now taking it up high is Agirelli. Agirelli to the baseline. Yuji's there to answer some open spaces. Calbucci, yes! And Alessandro Calbucci able to expose the open space. They get the break and they lead 4 games of 3 here in the second set. Already up 1 set to love. We'll be right back with more action live from center court. The 2026 Maryland Beach Tennis Open BT50 number 2 men's semifinal. All right, Calbucci coming out at a 4-3 lead, and they get the first point here. 8th game of this second set, 15 love. Serve up and out, 15 all. Nice effort, diving save there by Agirelli. That's going to sail well long, though, 15-30. So here we go, break opportunity for the Brazilians to even this second set up at 4 games apiece. Calbucci, 15-40. Over the head, this one goes high. Eugene with the windmill, saved back in by Calbucci on the defensive dig. Agiarelli's there. Oh, and Fonsach even called it. He thought it was out, but he couldn't get his paddle out of the way. 30-40. $30-40. Friendly bounce off the net there for Agiarelli. This one goes high up in the air. It's going to land in. Agiarelli, oh, and he hesitated, and that gives the game to Fonsach and Yuji. We are tied at 4 games all here in the second set. So the Brazilians have life here at 4-all. It's a whole new set for them with Yuji serving it up. Remember, they're down 1 set to love here in this men's semifinal. So he's bringing the heat right out of the gate. They can feel they have an opportunity here to get this service hold and pull ahead on the Italians. But that point goes back to Agiarelli Calbucci, love 15. Return that back, Agiarelli locking in. Oh, and he sends one again over to court number 6. Little misconnect on the overhead smash, 15-all. Yes, and that was just a nice attack by Yuji. Calbucci shakes his head. He's like, yeah, you can't send it high. Can't give him that opportunity. 30-15. Remember, this is the #1 seeded team in the tournament, Yuji and Fonsach. But a lot of people would say they are the underdogs against the legendary Calbucci and his young 17-year-old partner. Serve in, dug out there by Calbucci. Agiarelli's there. Calbucci quick defensive hands. Agiarelli putting pressure on with the windmill put away. Now up high from the center. Going up over the head of Agiarelli. And Alex Agiarelli putting it down with authority, saying, I'm not going to make the mistake twice. Yes, and 40-30 now. Here's the opportunity for Team Brazil to take the 5-4 lead in the second set. Forehand side return there by Calbucci. Agiarelli up high. Now this is going to float in the air. Agiarelli for the put away, and he makes quick work of that. Alex Agiarelli forces the 40-all golden point. So we are tied at 4 games apiece. 40-all in this game. Next point wins the game, and that team will lead 5-4 as we are late in the second set. Huge point, biggest point of the match right now. As it serves up, big return there by Agiarelli. There's Calbucci getting a paddle on it. Calbucci stretching backwards. Calbucci now moving back into position, a little touch play, going to take it up high. Challenging Fonsach. Calbucci in the backhand defensive play, continuing to put pressure. Pushing it down the middle, waiting for his moment, and there he goes. like that moray eel just sitting there in the coral reef waiting for the fish to swim by. Alessandro Calbucci pounces and takes his prey, and he takes his team to a 5-4 lead. They are just one game away from advancing to tonight's championship.
What we all did with the public was awesome. Like, to give them more chances to come down and play in the sand, that was great. I can, yeah, absolutely. I mean, sure. That makes it, that's really good. I love it. That's like the goal of the event. And I think tomorrow night's a good night to do it, you know, because it's not a tournament. It shouldn't run until 11 o'clock. We should work it out. We're ends at like, I think I did like 7 o'clock. Maybe because maybe it's got the money. I mean, I wouldn't even make it official. I mean, because it's never really the same. Like, have that in the bag. And then we can get on the mic. Yeah, that's one of the guys.
Check, check. Love 15. And that is out, 15 all. What a defensive display there by Team Brazil, but the Italians continue to put pressure on. Adjorelli serving, 15 all. Up high, Yuji. Yuji trying to smoke one down with that big overhead that he has, but out of bounds. Calbucci and Adjorelli are 2 points away from advancing to tonight's championship. Oh, Fonsach says not so fast. I still got some left in the tank as well. And he puts a bullet right down the center on the overhead put away. It's 30 all. Go. Little touch play around the net. Calbucci stretching down on his knees, but he's back up. Friendly bounce back into the body of Calbucci. He's able to save it. Adjorelli going up high. Fonsach is there to answer. Fonsach going over Adjorelli. Oh! And Adjorelli lets it go, and it falls in. Fonsach letting him hear it. It's 30-40. It is break point for a chance for the Brazilians to tie the second set up at 5 games apiece. This is a huge opportunity for Team Brazil here to try to close this out. They don't want to go to a third set super tiebreak. So the serve is up.
Pushing in. Oh, and a critical error by Yuji. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is 40 all. It is 5 games to 4 for Team Italy. It's golden point. Somebody wins the game off this point for Fonsacci and Yuji. That means we're tied at 5 all in the second set. For Calbucci and Agirelli, that means they are the winners and they will move to tonight's championship match. So it all comes down to this point right now. High pressure, biggest point of the match so far, and here we go. Can the Italians close it out at 40 all? Serve is up. Back inside return there by Yuji. Yuji now locking it. Oh! Yuji says, I am going to send it at level 10. Are you not entertained? Mateusz Yuji smokes one down at 5 games all now as the Italians had the opportunity. But Yuji, he went for it. There is no holding back from Mateusz Yuji. And he has taken his team into a 5 all tie here in this second set. All too familiar, folks. Seems like history repeating itself from 2 days ago. So let's see how Fonsacci responds. Can he hold serve? 5 all. And going for the big put away, but that one's into the net. Love 15. So we've gotten to a really interesting point of the match here now. Fonsacci serving it up. Love 5. Serve is up with the backhand side return there by Calbucci. Their little touch play by Agirelli. Agirelli now stretching his Calbucci, sending it back to the baseline. Oh, Calbucci, the old man, 46, can still get up and smack it down. Love 30. And he's instructing his partner the whole way through. Even when Calbucci was up in the air ready to smash that down, he was barking instructions to his partner. That's what you get when you're playing with a legend, and if it was me, I'd be soaking up every word. Service up, forehand side return there by Agirelli. Now Calbucci from the center. That's gonna go long. Oh yeah, okay. Now a big point here for the Italians. They lead. They are up love 15 in the game. Nobody's gonna win the match on this one. You've gotta win by 2 in the set. So we're tied at 5 all. Somebody's gonna take the 6-5 lead after this one. Right now it's advantage Team Italy. Serve is up. Back outside return there by Calbucci. Agirelli on the cross angle. Now answered back by Yuji. Taking it up high. There's not trying to go for too much. Agirelli to the baseline. Now this is going to go up. And it's, Calbucci committed to it. It was too close to call. And you know, they had a point to give. He wasn't sure if it was going to go in or not. It, to me, looked like it was probably sailing out. But, you know, there's no way for Calbucci to know that in the moment. So he committed to it. Dumps it into the net. 15-40. Still break opportunity for Team Italy. As it serves up, dug out there by Agirelli. Agirelli now a little shallow dropper. Fonsacci is there to answer. Yuji now. Oh, Fonsacci is there trying to play aggressor at the forecourt. Now getting pushed back to the baseline. He's able to keep it back in. Defensive play. Calbucci there on the overhead put away. Yes! Alessandro Calbucci closes out the game for his team, and Team Italy leads 6 games to 5 in the second set. We got a good one here, folks, if you're just tuning in. 1 set to love and 6-5 lead for Calbucci Agirelli. What's going to happen next? We'll just have to wait and see. We got more action coming up from center court live, the 2026 Maryland Beach Tennis Open.
Irish saying that says, may the road rise to meet you. And somebody sent me another version of it this week, and it said, that means that life has been too hard, and maybe you need a season where things aren't that bad. And that really struck me, because that's the point of this foundation, is to help people who need a leg up. If their mind is off, if their body is off, or their spirit is off, we want to come up with ways to help that.
Feels good to see the world getting loose. Feels good to see the world getting loose. I don't know about you, Sack Noel. I don't know don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Welcome to Ocean City, Maryland, and welcome to the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series. For the next 8 days, this beach transforms into the home of the biggest and longest-running beach tennis event in the United States. The world's best athletes have arrived to battle for ITF ranking points, championship titles, and beach tennis glory. This year's series features Elite BT50 and BT200 events, along with the first ever week in the United States to host for ITF J100 Junior tournaments. Whether you're watching from the sand here in Ocean City or joining us
All right, the moment of truth. Alessandro Calbucci serving up, trying to get his team to tonight's championship, 6-5. Big serve out of the gate, 15 love. Service up for inside return there by Fonsach. Fonsach, now backhand dish down to the middle. Calbucci's there to answer. And Fonsach owning that forecourt and putting it down, 15 all. As the service up for inside return there by Fonsach. There's Calbucci from the forecourt. Crossing over is Adjarelli, but Fonsach with a beautiful defensive play, able to keep the ball back in. Oh, and just another defensive play, this time by Yuji. From the center, a little touch drop volley answered back by Adjarelli. Calbucci now moving in. Oh! And Yuji tried to go crafty backhand cross angle, and that was into the net. He's probably regretting it now. 30-15. Calbucci, Adjarelli, 2 points away from moving on to the championship match. But don't count them out yet. If you remember, let's rewind. 2 days ago, they were in a similar position. Somehow we're able to force that third set super tie break, but here we go. Calbucci serving at 30-15. He does not want history to repeat itself. This one's going high. Yuji's there. Charging in is Calbucci. Oh, dug out somehow there by Yuji on the beautiful defensive play. Calbucci taking it up high. Fonsach putting it down with authority. That is set up by the defensive hands of Mateos Yuji, and they're feeling it now. Oh, the temperature has just gotten a little bit hotter here in Ocean City on center court. We are tied at 30 all. High drama on center as Calbucci trying to close this one out. 30 all. As the serves up on the forehand side, return there by Yuji. A little cross angle back by Fonsach. And that is into the net for Alessandro Calbucci. Oh my goodness, folks. Are you kidding me? Are we going to do this again? 30-40. Break opportunity here for the Brazilians to force this to a second set tiebreaker. Serve is up and out. We're going to a tiebreaker here in the second set. Oh my goodness, 6 games to 6. So that means a 7-point set tiebreaker. It's a race to 7 points. Yuji will get 1 serve, players will change sides, and then we'll alternate 2 serves back and forth until somebody gets to 7 and wins the set. So here we go, Mateos Yuji serving it up. And it's 1 point to love. Team Brazil in the lead now. 1 love as players will change sides.
I thought I heard an andiamo out there, and that's somebody rooting for Team Italy. So Calbucci, his body language never changes. He's level throughout the entire match. No matter what's going on, he's keeping it all internalized. He might show a little frustration from time to time, but he never gets too high or too low. That's the maestro. He's been at the biggest moments on the biggest stages. Agiarelli serving at love 1. As the Ocean City Air Force making their appearance again. Serve up, taking it up high. Fonsach is there, mishandled by Calbucci. 2 points to love. Actually, it's going to be 0 serving 2 here in this 7-point tiebreaker. First one to 7 wins the set. Serve is up. Agiarelli on the backhand side dish, now taking a little shallow draw. Oh, and that's a heads-up play. He's only 17 years old, but he's playing like he's been doing this his entire life. Alex Agiarelli with a beautiful touch dropper for the winner. So now serve moves over to Fonsach. Two serving 1. Oh, it clips off the net, and an unfortunate circumstance there for Calbucci and Agiarelli, as Calbucci was in position for the return. And mishandled return by Calbucci, uncharacteristic. The Brazilians are in control here early in this tiebreak. They're just 3 points away from forcing a third set. Now that will be a 10-point super tiebreaker if we get there. It's where we're headed, but we're definitely not there yet. Team Italy has a chance, as serve will move over to them to get a couple back and keep this tiebreaker close. Calbucci serves an ace, and that's exactly what he needs to do. Let it hang on the paddle of the 5-time world champion. 2 serving 4. Serve is up, answer back on the forehand side there by Fonsach. Fonsach lets it go, and it's inside the baseline. That's exactly what Calbucci needed to do, and he has pulled this within a 1-point tiebreaker. And folks, if you're here in Ocean City and you see something you like and you want to reward those players, let them hear it. This is not Wimbledon. This is not proper tennis. This is beach tennis. We want energy. The players feed off of your applause, your screams, whatever you want to do. They're putting it all out here, trying to win themselves into the championship. So here we go. Yuji serving it up. Oh, big serve by Yuji. Friendly bounce off the net. And that is now 5, serving 3. A couple unfortunate net balls going against the Italians in this tiebreaker. Serve up, answer back by Calbucci, and just too much. They are relentless right now, and they can feel it. Team Brazil, 6 points to 3. They are 1 point away from forcing a third set super tiebreaker. Agiarelli serving up, nowhere to go. They've got to go forward from here, 3-6. Serve is up. Dug out. Agirelli's there into the net. We are going to a third set super tiebreaker, ladies and gentlemen, just like we did 2 days ago. The Brazilians have pulled out the second set. 7-6. 7-3 in the tiebreaker. So what is a 10-point super tiebreaker? If you're new to beach tennis, well, here's how it works. It's just like what we saw in the tiebreak, except the race is to 10, not to 7. It's not a full set. It's a sprint to 10 points. You got to win by 2. The very first team will serve 1 serve, and then the players will change sides. After that, we're going to alternate 2 serves back and forth, and every 4th point, we will switch sides. First 1 to 10 moves on to tonight's championship. This happened exactly 2 days ago, exactly with these teams in a semifinal. This is the second BT50 tournament this week, and in the first BT50 tournament, these 2 teams faced off. It went to 3. In that one, it was Calbucci Agirelli. 10-1 in that super tiebreak. Let's see if it'll be what it's going to be. Nobody knows. Momentum at the moment for the Brazilians, but that's how it was 2 days ago as well. So let's see what happens. All right, so here we go. We're starting off the 10-point super tiebreaker to determine who moves on to the championship. Calbucci will get 1 serve, then players will change sides, and it'll be 2 serves each after that. Big serve, yeah, a little bit of a change up with some spin. That's exactly what Calbu needed. He needed some kind of a momentum shifter, and that's a great way to start. Calbucci Agirelli, 1 point to love. Onsach, serving it up. Agirelli letting that one go to out. That's his out. 2 points to love. Calbucci Agirelli. Oh, into the net. That's 3 points for Calbucci Agirelli, and Agirelli will now get served. 3 points to love. Agirelli puts it in there. Calbucci for the put away. Side back in there. No, that's going to sail wide. The first 4 points have gone to Calbucci Agirelli. Now, 2 days ago, they won 10-1 in the super tiebreaker. So far, they're tracking towards that, but a lot of beach tennis left to play. Serve is up. Yes! And Agirelli and Calbucci are halfway there. 5 points to 0. All right, they're putting their hearts out there. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give these players a hand? They're putting on a great show. That includes you, beach tennis players. You guys aren't exempt. You got to get behind these guys. You know how hard it is to be out there in center court. Well, most of you do. So here we go. Down love 5. Yuji serving it up. They've got to find some kind of magic here. They're in a pretty big hole. Not insurmountable, but it's got to start now. Serve up, dug out there by Calbucci in the backhand side return. Oh, and just another crafty shot. Alessandro Calbucci. He's a legend, a 5-time world champion. He's 46 years old, folks. He's going to be eligible for AARP in a few years. Come on. Still doing it with the young guns. His partner's 17 years old. Can you believe that? And they're 4 points away from going to their 2nd championship in a row. Yuji serves it up. Forehand side return there by Agiarelli. Agiarelli going in for the kill. It's been all Calbucci and Agiarelli so far. And there we see some emotion coming out from the 5-time world champ. Calbucci putting out a scream in favor of his partner right there. He's proud of his young protege, his Padawan. This is like Yoda teaching all those little baby Yodas. Seven points to love. Serve is up. Answer back by Fonsach. Oh my goodness. A little bit of a stutter step by Yuji, and it's 8 points to love. Now we start thinking, okay, 2 days ago in this third set super tiebreak, they were victorious 10-1. Can they beat that? Can they go a full shutout at 10 love? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Serve in, forehand side return. There's Yuji putting it up high, stretching his Calbucci. Oh, that's going to go out. So it's 8-1. And folks, I'm telling you, in beach tennis, it's never over till it's over. I remember personally calling the Sand Series Championship in Gran Canaria with Tommaso Giovannini in a third set super tiebreak in the championship, down love 7, and they made a charge to come all the way back. It was absolutely insane. So anything can happen in this sport. It's 1 serving 8 for Fonsach and Yuji now. They have a big hole to climb out of, but they're just going to have to do it 1 point at a time. Forehand side return there by Agiarelli. Agiarelli taking out, sending Yuji back. Yuji's there now. Calbucci's there to answer. From the middle is Agiarelli. Oh, Yuji firing up that forehand. Yeah, I like that. Two serving 8. Backhand side return into the net. It is 9 serving 2. It is set point. It is match point for Calbucci and Agiarelli. Service in, forehand side return by Fonsach. Oh, Yuji! Almost so fast you couldn't even see it, and that's the second time he's done that, facing a match point. Lets it all hang out, still match point here at 9-3. Service up, dug out there. Can he close it now? Here it is. We're going to keep playing. We're going to keep playing here on center court. The Brazilians stay alive. It's 9 points to 4. Calbucci and Agiarelli hanging on. They're 1 point away. But the Brazilians not ready to go home yet. This is what it's all about. Pro Beach Tennis Men's Semifinal live from Ocean City, Maryland. All right, folks, so now the pressure is on Yuji. It's at 4 points to 9. Still game point for Calbucci, Agerelli. Here we go. Serve up, but a service ace. 5 serving 9. You can never say Mateusz Yuji is afraid to go for it. Oh, it's all over. It comes up short, and that is a 10-5 victory. Calbucci and Agerelli, they will advance to tonight's championship under the lights here in Ocean City. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for all these players here putting it out on the court. Calbucci.
Alex.
Check. All right, well, Alex Corna here with our winners, our finalists for the second tournament in a row, Alessandro Calbucci, Alex Agerelli. Alessandro, I think at this point you're doing this on purpose, all right? You're just keeping it exciting to give us something to watch and cheer for. Another 3-set stunner where you jump out in the first set, and then the second set somehow it just kind of slips away. But then you come back once again in the 10-point super tiebreak, and it looks like you didn't miss a beat. You got to tell me what's going on here, Alessandro, because if I didn't know any better, I'd think we were back 2 days ago where this exact same scenario happened.
Yeah, but you think wrongly. we didn't do it on purpose intentionally. Yeah, but it happens. This tennis is like this. When you are close to die, you wanna live more than the people that are close to win. This is part of the game, part of the sport. We know that. We had the chance to close the match, not easily, but with a good possibilities. We didn't do it. They came back with everything. These two guys, they train hard, so when they are in the court, they never give up. It was very difficult after in the super tie. We had to raise a little bit the bar of our level. It's tough to do it at 46, but sometimes it's necessary. So we did it. It's okay. Now recovery 2 hours, and after a big final again.
Alex, I think every match is an opportunity to learn. How are you feeling after this one, and do you feel like you're progressing along, especially being the first week that you've played alongside Mr. Calbucci here?
For me, as well is always something to learn. You know?
Always something to learn. Even a 5-time world champ can learn.
Well, I'm not too happy for this match. For my level wasn't good. I think I can do very better. More in the second set because I did some mistakes that normally I don't do. But this year this is normal. We are playing well for 6 matches, I think, and so is normal. But I can grow so on this.
Well, it's going to be exciting. You're in the championship. Now you have some time to go rest and recover, and we are looking forward to seeing you back and seeing if you can go 2 for 2 here in Ocean City. So that batch will be coming up a little bit later on here under the lights, and we look forward to it. Good luck, gentlemen. We'll see you in a few hours.